Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. We have just made some coffee this morning. Nick is working from home today. And today I am doing something a little bit exciting. So I'm booked in to go and get my ears pierced. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that a bit later, but that's happening this morning, well, this afternoon, 12:30. So I'm gonna have to do a trip into the city to go and get that done. Very exciting, but kind of, I don't know, I'm not like that nervous. You're asking me just before if I'm excited or nervous. I'm kind of neither right now.
So I asked if you were excited or nervous mostly because I've been teasing you about cauliflower ear.
Keeps telling me that if I get my ear pierced, I'm gonna get a cauliflower ear, which is always like a small risk when you're getting like a cartilage piercing. Don't Google it. It's horrendous. Basically, yeah, people get like weird growths on their ears and all kinds of nasty stuff. That usually happens like when they pierce ears with like a gun and they like can damage the cartilage or something. I'm not an expert on ear piercings, but yes, crossing our fingers today that we don't get the cauliflower ear. Otherwise, I'm just here with my coffee. We've been really into French press coffee lately. Before we were a little bit lazy, we used to do like instant coffee here and there, but I feel like instant coffee is really bad in terms of like mold. So it goes bad really quickly and there's probably mold spores and mycotoxins and things in there, like even when you buy it, which is obviously no good for your health. So doing like a proper coffee, like where you grind your own beans, so you're buying the whole beans, they're going to be less likely to be moldy, I guess, because they're the whole beans and they're not like as ground up and small and like sitting on a shelf for a billion years.
You think about like a coffee bean, like pre-ground, the whole bean, it's got less surface area, so it's got less place for bacteria to grow, or you know,
yeah, it's all about like the surface area. Like when you grind them up and then like leave them all together, you're more likely to get some nasty things growing in it. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my morning coffee. Hey Billy, good morning. Hi. Oh no, coffee's not for you. You're so cute though. Okay, I am just about to go and take Billy for a walk because she's dying to go out. And yeah, then I'll get on to a little bit of my morning to-do list before I head off and get my ears done. Yes, we're about to go for a walk, but you gotta let me tie my shoe. You are dying to get out of the house, aren't you? Yeah, we're going for a walkie-walkie. A walkie-walkie? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. So I am back from my walk, straightened my hair. I washed my hair last night, straightened it this morning because I don't think I'm going to be washing my hair tonight or possibly the next night, because if you've ever gotten piercings before, you know that that's probably going to be a little bit more difficult. Like you don't want your hair to get like snagged on a piercing and yank on it. So yeah, I've considered all of those things as well. The other thing is that you're probably going to sleep pretty badly. That's just a pain about getting piercings in general. But I haven't even really talked about what I'm planning to get done. So at the moment I just have on my left ear, I've just got obviously like the normal lobe piercing and then a second, but it's kind of like further away, so I could fit another one in the middle here. And then on my other ear I have got the same two there, plus this helix earring and a tragus. There's a lot to consider when you're piercing your ears, and if you want like that very, call it more like a curated ear where you're very like intentional about the placement of different piercings. And I think you also do have to like take into account like the kind of ear that you have. Like this is a lot of talk about ears. This video will only be interesting to people who are interested in getting a piercing or who have thought about this before. But basically I really don't like this gap here, so I'm gonna get a second put in there on both sides. And then with this helix up the top here, I feel like I got it done a little bit too high because my ear is a little bit longer, so I'm actually going to get it re-pierced one below. So I'm just going to get another helix piercing like a little bit lower so that I can put a ring in that one and then a stud in the top one, and hopefully that will all work out. You never quite know until you get it done. I'm definitely not going for the pirate look today. I feel like if you get too many piercings going on in like lots of random spots, you can end up kind of looking like a pirate. We want the curated ear look and kind of like holding up piercings to my ear to try and see what it will look like. Think it'll look good, but you never know. So maybe like the second half of this video will be me crying or something about what I've done. Nah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal anyway. For example, if you got a helix piercing and you took it out, it's probably going to heal up pretty well. Not so much so with like lobe piercings. They do leave a little mark when they heal up, so that won't fully go away, but I mean, I think it'll be fine anyway. Fingers crossed all goes well and we don't get a cauliflower ear, as Nick likes to say. So prior to making this decision, I've been doing a lot of pinning on Pinterest. I would highly recommend doing that if you're considering getting your ears done, because it helps just to get some good inspo. So like, this is my little example of like the helix piercing, where you can kind of like put a stud in the top one and a ring in the bottom one. Planning to do something like that. We'll see if it works out like that, because again, you can like see a lot of pictures, but you have to also take into account like the shape of ear that you have and whether it's going to actually look good on your ear type, because ears come in a lot of different shapes and sizes, which I don't know if anyone really thinks about this that much. But yeah, been doing a lot of pinning of different kinds of piercing arrangements. Eventually can like swap it out for some nicer jewelry, because they're gonna obviously pierce it with, it's gonna look kind of ugly at first because they have to use like the giant janky jewelry, but after that you can change it out for something a bit nicer. So yeah, that is the plan for today, well, around lunchtime. Otherwise, this morning I am just gonna get onto my to-do list. I have some emails that I need to respond to. I want to tidy up a little bit around the house, so I'm gonna get onto that and I'll see you guys a bit later. Also, we didn't have breakfast this morning, so we just had our coffee this morning, and then I'm going to have like a later brunch type thing that will serve as breakfast and lunch. All right, I will see you guys later. Ooh, so we've got this beef chew. Billy is mad about them, and I think you deserve a little treat. So can we just sit? Good girl. Show them your rollover. Billy, roll over. Oh, good girl. There you go. So I am finally gonna head off and go get these piercings. So I'm gonna catch a ferry and then a bus over into the city to get to the, like, it's like a proper piercing shop, so they just specialize in just piercings. So yeah, when I come back, I'll either look like a pirate or
a cauliflower.
So we'll see. Praying that it just comes out looking good. Okay, so I have just gotten home, so done on that side and that side, and I'll let you know what I think of it in a second, but first let's get Nick's reaction. I don't think Nick's gonna like it. Okay, oh my God. What do you think? That's okay. One side, that's the lesser side.
Yeah, I'm hearty.
Oh!
Oh, okay, looks good. There's a lot going on. It's a lot to process, but no, that's
not a good reaction. It's a lot to process.
No, it's good.
I get what you mean though. Even I'm like, obviously you're never in love with it when you just get them done, because they're doing it with like the piercing jewelry, so it's like really chunky and just like not what you would ever pick to put in your ear. But yeah, I'm not mad about it. I think it's just gonna be a super pain to sleep with tonight, because I'm gonna have to like completely sleep on my back really for the first night, and then only on this side for like the next couple of months or something. The helix piercing, like, because it's a cartilage piercing, it takes, I don't know, like 3 months to kind of stabilize, but I really feel like it takes more like a year before it's really like fully healed and all good. Okay, so this is editing Amy. So I realized that I didn't really insert many good clips where you could actually see what I got done, so I figured I'd just insert it after the fact. Let's see if I can like actually get some footage of my ear. It's such a weird thing to film an ear, but I figure if I'm doing a piercing vlog, I should actually show what they did. This is my right ear. I got this little stud put in at the top, and then just these seconds. So I feel like these look kind of close together, but I'm hoping once it's healed that I can swap it around so that there will be like a loop on the bottom one, a stud in the top, so they won't look so close together because it's not hanging down into the other one, if that makes sense. But that's kind of the plan there. And then the other ear is just really simple, so I just got that second one done, which yeah, I'm really happy with. And I feel like they're looking a bit crazy at the moment. Hopefully once it's all healed, I can swap out some of the jewelry jewelry, like some more finer stuff so it doesn't look so rough, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's what I got done for anybody who is actually interested in this stuff. That went okay. Yeah, I was going to show you guys as well the plants. We always have a garden update and a few things have happened, so let me show you what's happened outside. Okay, so this is new. So Dad was super cute and he built us this like plant stand thing. So yesterday I went ahead and I oiled it. He literally bought like the oil and everything. I did that yesterday, which took a lot longer than I expected because there's so many like little nooks. Like there's a shelf on the inside and also like a shelf on the outside. So I was thinking of even like putting some plants on here that get the morning sun, and then we've just used it to put all of our plants on top of. Super cute. And it creates like a little bit of a barricade because Billy likes to watch from the window and bark at people going past the gate, so that kind of like blocks off her view a little bit. And we also, super exciting, we have, look at this, we have a zucchini growing, if the camera will focus. So we've got these, like, it's been flowering for a while, so we've got a lot going on, but I think that's the only one that's like growing a zucchini so far. So I'll keep you updated as to how well it grows. But yeah, that's like so exciting. Okay, so it is, I think the brightness on here is a little bit intense. So it is now much later. I have just had a shower and gotten into some comfy clothes. Had to very carefully try not to bump my ears while I was showering. I was trying to keep my hair up and like out of my face. To obviously, like, once you get piercings, you have to be cleaning them all the time. Trying not to touch them, not to do any of that. So it's much later. Nick has gone out for dinner actually with his friends. So he's hanging out with some of his friends for the evening. So it's just me and little chick. It's just me and little chick at home for the evening. I don't know, I call her little chick sometimes. You have like 100 names. Who else does this with their pets? I feel like she's got about 10 different names that we call her. So we've got Billy, Bilbo, Bilbo Barkins, Bills, Billy Eyelash, because she has very long eyelashes. She's just got so many different things that we call her, or just like total random things like little chick. But anyway, I am going to pretty much just have a cozy night inside by myself. Me and Billy will just chill, probably watch a little bit of Netflix. I do have to do a little bit of preparation for tomorrow, and otherwise I am just about to cook some dinner. So I'm just gonna do an easy dinner for one. So I've got a sweet potato here, got some broccolini and also some mushrooms, and then just some chicken. So I'm just gonna like stir fry some veggies, cook up some sweet potato, do some like grilled chicken, keep it really simple, really easy. And yeah, and I also bought myself some chocolate for later tonight. It's like not that often that Nick's out for the night, so yeah, I'm just like gonna chill, eat some chocolate, watch some TV, have a good time.
I promise I'll be with you as soon as I find a way up. Cause you're farther than a kiss on the phone.
Also got some fresh rosemary from our herb garden. So Nick pulled off like this huge piece because we're trying to preen it back, but I'm gonna put some of that in my sweet potato because that makes it like extra yummy.
You really make me wanna fly, cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I
Do you want dinner?
sleep at night.
You ready for dinner? Are you ready for dinner? Oh yes. Okay, let's get you some dinner. Okay, are you ready? Dinner time. Okay, can we go sit? Good girl, stay. Eat. Good girl. So we recently bought her this interesting little bowl. It's called actually a slow feeder bowl because she like woofs down food so quickly. I think it might be a little bit of a schnauzer thing as well because she is not fussy about food at all. She'll eat pretty much everything and anything until it's gone. So yeah, we bought this little bowl because it just makes her work a little bit harder to get her food and makes her slow down like a little bit, because if it wasn't in this bowl she would eat it in literally like 5 seconds, not even exaggerating. So yeah, this has been really successful. So I'm pretty much just going to fry off these veggies. I also have some coconut aminos. In case you're wondering, I am wearing pants. I am going to cook off these veggies with some coconut aminos, and it's really good for like flavoring things, a bit of a soy sauce, substitute without obviously the soy, which we don't really want. I'm just gonna give like a fairly generous splash of coconut aminos. Gonna add in some coriander powder and some paprika and some salt and pepper. I just always make sure that the paprika is paprika and not chili, because I have made that mistake before. And then I just like to make sure that it's nice and coated. If you were gonna do this properly, I would do this in like a separate container and make sure that both sides are really well coated, but when I'm feeling lazy, this is just what I do. Looking good. Okay, so dinner is all ready. If you can't tell, this is like a really common format of our meals. Got some stir-fried veggies, which I've been really into lately. I feel like we're like stir-frying broccolini and zucchini all the time. Sweet potato, chicken, pretty simple. I'm gonna eat and enjoy this. And on a totally random tangent, I was just eating dinner and she was eating something in the corner. Thought it was something that you shouldn't be eating, but you just lost a tooth. Oh, hey, no, you can't eat it. I'm sorry. You can't eat it. She's been losing teeth all over the place. So I'm just chilling on the couch with little Bilbo here, and I've got some chocolate. This is actually the same one that we got in our last vlog. I think that was the first time that we really tried it, in that last vlog, our picnic vlog. But this is the Pico hazelnut chocolate. It's really good. It's vegan and it's organic and about 45% cocoa, so it is a little bit like higher in sugar. But yeah, really nice for a little treat if you like hazelnut, because Nick is obsessed with hazelnut chocolate. So you can't eat chocolate. I'm so sorry. You can't. You can't have chocolate. So I'm gonna have some chocolate, and I've got some Netflix on in the background. I've just got Grace and Frankie on just for like some background sound. Do other people do that? Like, I turn on things, like Gossip Girl is a really go-to one to just turn on in the background for like some ambience and some vibes. But I've got Grace and Frankie on. I'm probably gonna swap it over to something else. Me and Nick have been like re-watching the whole Vampire Diaries series again. We've already like watched it all the way through before, but it's like one of our favorites. But yeah, we've been re-watching it, but because he's not here tonight, I can't watch another one, which is like kind of annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna find something else to watch on Netflix, chill out for a bit with Billy Boo, eat some chocolate, and have a good night. I might actually sign it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of random vlog. If so, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in my next vlog, probably with Nick next time. All right, see ya. I finally know the reason why.